Sufficient. Okay. Okay. So how's everybody doing today? Ooh, Gentleman Rosita. This is gonna be a good one to go on. Okay. Solo read, solo faction read. And that's not terrible. Sickness, how you doing, man? Can you hear me? That is the big question. I'm trying out a new headset to hopefully like alleviate the fan issue, and it's a pair of just like earbuds, but I don't know. I've had mixed, like, I've had some people tell me they can hear me fine, and I've had some people tell me they can't hardly hear me at all. So I probably should have done like a tiny little test stream, to be honest, but I didn't. So how's it sound? You can still hear it. Can you hear me? I mean, is it better or worse? Would you rather I switch to the other headset, or is this better? Or I'm gonna just turn the big fan off. I think that's just the issue. Is that thing is just loud. Any better? You can hear me fine? Okay, cool. That's what's important. I just want to make sure. John Alamola, how you doing? So they just dropped the schedule for next week, and it's looking like Rosita and Gentleman are the cards. So we are going to be going in big in faction stuff next week. Okay. So how's your evening going, Cygnus? And how's your day going, John? I want to say that you... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. About the cards. My chat is so far behind that a lot of time I don't know, like, what people are responding to. Three Strikes, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna guess that what just happened there? I wasn't paying attention. Payback is what happened there. All right, good to know. Rip. That's such a weird sound. Yeah. How's everyone's day going? Evening going? Morning? Whatever it is for you. Hope everyone is doing well. Staying safe. Dan, what's up, bud? How you doing? So I got a bunch of stuff to open. I've got one weapon, and then I'm going to get crits and blowtorch fourth slot. Got a bunch of mods, just my random opens and stuff. Got to return to my work date though, August. Oh man, finally going back, huh? That's got to be exciting though. I mean, when's the last time you were there? Like after that long of a break, it's probably good going back. Like it's probably like I would think that would be a fairly good feeling. Dan, who do you got in your group, man? I know there's one group that's just horrendous in 1A. It's got like basically like the top 10 from War Champions all in one group. Are you in that one? Mr. C, what's up? 14 months. Yeah, it's gotta be a good feeling to be getting back after that long then. I remember about 2 years ago, I I broke my hand, and so I was out of work for just under 2 months because of that. And then right as my hand was healed up and I was, cleared to, about to be cleared to go back to work, um, there was kitchen fire. And I got second degree burns all on my hand. So that kept me that kept me on that took about another 2-3 months to heal. So I was out of work for probably a good 4.5-5 months at one point, just healing on the same hand from two different injuries. And even after that, I mean, I shouldn't say that short of a time, but even after 4 or 5 months, like going back felt amazing. SMTT pistols, Dar. Yeah, you're in the broken. Oh, that's a rough just regular CRW. Like that's not even like qualifier for anything. That's just oof. Ash, hi, hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for showing up. Probably gonna get destroyed. I would say not destroyed. I don't think we're gonna get destroyed, Mrs. C. People underestimate us. Like, I still say 66 would qualify for War of Champions. It's only 16 hours a week to start, though. So okay, yeah, that's a good way to just ease yourself back into things, especially after that long being gone. Kieran Rees, how you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Of course, as soon as I back out, I get another energy. That's gonna have, like, stupid reflect and I'm gonna die, but whatever. So how do you guys feel about the next week being Rosita and Gentleman cards? I'm excited. Aslan, hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Personally, I'm excited about those Rosita cards because, like, I'm kind of in a bad position, I realized yesterday or the day before. I'm in the position where within the next, like, 2 to 4 weeks, I'm going to be getting, like, 5 separate S-Class. And yeah, I 100% do not have like 20 to 30 GPSs and canteens. Stealing a level up win, hopefully. Got S-Class. You just got S-Class Rosita this week. So I realized, like, I'm in a really weird position. I don't know what to do, honestly, because of the House of Cards event, I could basically finish off Lao Po, because I could get that box 4 times and get 4,000 of her cards, and that would be Lao Po S-Class. Because of the Battle Pass, I can get S-Class Guo, because all I need are his card, 15, 14, 13, 50 more of his cards, basically. Do I have... No, I've only got... Okay, Wang Fu is the one that I've just kind of really been slow rolling. Lewis, I'm literally like 730 away from. Clem, I'm less than 1,000 away from. And I mean, I'll probably have her, I just don't know. And then Shiva, I'm like 1,600 away from. I literally don't know, like, what to do here. Because I'm in that position where... Oh, and there's Rosita somewhere. Okay, so I guess I've only got 2,500 Rosita cards, but I had there's the opportunity to get a lot more. How am I defending? I don't understand this, guys. This isn't even a proper, like, this is literally a territory defense team. This is what I've got up as my main defense, and I've been getting hella defense, and I don't know why. Like, I woke up to like 15, 20 defense. And like Self-destruct beats my main teams on a regular. Carl beats me on a regular. That's crazy. Craziness. Lao is meh. Guo is okay. See, and that's the thing. I want to move away from using Doc, Dan. Pizza, hey, what's up? Fourth slot for Frost Weapon. This is my Frost Weapon. I think Tough Health is the way to go. The Daze on crit is also a valid option. I went Tough Health mainly because I feel like there's not that many great, super good actives where people on characters that you need crit builds for, basically. I have lots of Ascendance medals, but I don't have enough 5-star. Basic tokens, Ash. Basic rewards. That's where all mine come from. 3K away from Mercer and 3K from Arav. I mean, Arav, I didn't even sleep on Arav, Ash. I was in a coma on Arav. I had him as an S-class for months and didn't ever use him. And, I slept on it. And then Dan actually told me, hey man, you need to try using them. And he helped me out with the mod setup, and I can honestly say that I've switched to using Arav more than him did at this point. I slept on him so hard I was in a damn coma. It was ridiculous. Tricks. What are you talking about, Mr. C? Tricks noobs, I guess. What's the WTF about, Dan? Are you talking about how close I am to the S classes? Tough Health could be good if you have a primarily blue team. I mean, Tough Health I think is good as long as you have at least 2. I think if with the Tough Health fast healing combo, you could get away with only having 2 tough, and then 3 fast with fast healing. Or vice versa. You could do 3-2 and be perfectly fine. You have 200 basic tokens, to be fair. Yeah, just pull them, man. Pull them. Thanks, I use Daze weapon. Daze isn't it's not a bad option. Especially with everyone using 1535 these days. You'll get a lot of princesses and... I mean, just whatever. A lot of people, there's a lot of characters that are just hitting natural crits just because of 1535 these days. So, being able to daze a princess is really good. Being able to daze a Wang Fu is really good. Although, Wang Fu that's a different weapon build if you're running Wang Fu. But still. Mr. C, Cygnus, Pizza. If y'all are around, help me out with these crits here in 38 minutes. Alright? Because I'm going to open this now. The thing is that I don't care what I get at all, because I'm 99% sure that I'm going to, I only crafted this for stream. And then it was after the fact that I realized, hey, I actually could have done a 4th slot. I realized that because I was like, I'm out of armory tokens. And I forgot about the ability to go get armory tokens from one of the places in the black market. So realistically, I'm going to open this and then probably reset it no matter what. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm resetting this no matter what, because... that 4th slot's terrible. I just wanted, I figured leave it for war, right? That was what I figured. Leave it for war. But I don't need to leave it for war. Pick up some, out of token. Yeah, and see, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. The umbrellas. What is that, summer? Yeah. How many can I pick up? 14K. That's fine. It's enough to get me a fourth slot. I can reset and I can reset and I can blowtorch for stream. Dude, Dan, you want to say my web luck is nutty? I opened. Let me show you what I opened on Monday. Where is it? I opened this on Monday with the ab slow, and then, you know, I did get earled on that middle upgrade, and I blowtorched that a couple times yesterday, just trying to get it ready, and that's what I ended up with. Like I said, I forgot that I could just get those armory tokens from the umbrellas at the time. But not only did I open that, I opened that, and then I got it perfect all the way through. And that is, so now I've got, I mean, basically I can, it's interchangeable. I've got that weapon and, you know, my ransack, that one. And between Dayu and Georgia, yeah, I mean, they're just kind of interchangeable. And then, which I'm still contemplating resetting it. Mysticy, I think Lily is 100% worth it. And I think the people that don't get her are going to regret not getting her somewhere down the line. I don't think she's that great right now, but I think she is like the perfect example of one of those characters that will only get better with time. Personal opinion, I could be wrong, but like, I've used her, and like, even at tier, I mean, it's kind of cool, because even at tier one level, like 50 or whatever, her rush is still doing that 5k damage, because it's main. So like, she really honestly does kind of become instantly usable. Yeah, I still haven't gone for that one, because I think I actually am going to just keep this. And I want it perfect if I'm going to keep it. So I'm waiting for... the 6-star territories to come up. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna open some stuff. Yeah, I'll pull on Trader. Always grab free characters. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, there's some that maybe you could, like, see, I could see people passing on and, like, understand why they did it and not, like, blame them for it. But, like, you're talking about a fast, tough attack leader. That's good. That's good. You know what I mean? There was only 2 of them in the 6-star era. Why would you want to pass on a leader with that skill? And it's 50% no less. Like, yeah. True, it's an S-class. And like I just said, I mean, it's not only an S-class, it's an S-class with a 50% attack stat. Like, yeah. Jamie, what's up, man? Welcome. How you been? I'm going to pull on this Sawyer right here. He was like one of my favorite 5 stars. Okay, I'll take cards. I will take cards. See what I get from here. I got a 5-pack of practice dummies from here yesterday, which was kind of nice. Been in Savages, okay. Stuff's going pretty good in 66. Had some retirements and stuff, but that's pretty much everywhere at this point. Okay, so just a bunch of little stuff, but I'm okay with that. Come on, give me some 5-packs. There we go. So, 5-pack of knife sheaths. I honestly think this wheel is really good. Not even gonna lie. Like, that's a lot of league tokens right there that I just saved myself. I love Savages, they're pretty funny. Yeah, we were with them in the same region with them for a while. Yeah, people come in, more go than come on. Yeah. I honestly like the new update. I'm not even gonna lie in the least. I think it's pretty decent. I think the only thing I want from here is Zachary or Gabriel. Maybe a Pamela for old school arena, just because I don't have her as a 5-star. But I think that's it. Kirkman Rick, okay. I think just Harper. Just Harper. I just want Harpers from this wheel from now on. Just so I can have a bunch of dupes of her for old school. Nothing good, but I got, what, Olivia and Lydia out of a 7 pull last week, so I didn't really expect anything there. Most people are hating the update. You need to do a war wheel. Yeah, I agree with the war wheel update. It's not the best. Even once it gets updated, the percentages aren't the best, so it's kind of like, but I don't know. I'm just saving those, you know. That's really, for me, that's what that comes down to. Alright. My turn 1 attack team? Oh, for 5, I was about to say I don't have a turn. I mean, I guess I could make a turn 1 if I double command for, yeah. This right here. Ellie Negan, Harper, Sean, Brianna, Maggie. And it's just attack with Harper, command her. Attack with Sean, command him. And then wipe with Sean. And then Harper, Brianna, and Maggie all have 8% weapons. And Sean's just got the 5-star weapon. Which having him have that weapon next to Harper is nice because, she's a disarm, so she crits a lot more. So that's kind of nice. Plus, when she's like attacking 5 stars, she can do reasonable damage all on her own. I've taken out 5 stars. Like, I've taken out characters with Harper, like, quite frequently, to be honest. Speaking of arenas, am I still... Oof. Christ almighty. Do I even want to... Nah. I'm good on that. Staying in the promotion zone is kind of a pain in the ass at this point. Like, kind of really. Are we going for... No. No. We decided... we want second, just for the aces for second. But... I'm not gonna fight bums in... I mean, these are... let's be realistic about it. Those are both in the daily box. If somebody in our faction wants to go for these characters, I mean, they had solos all week to do it, and they're in the daily crates. They can just go after them. As to where next week, Rosita and Gentleman, neither one of those are in the daily crate. So, like, there's no reason to not go for it. Arenas are dumb. Yeah, if you have 80 plus people. Yeah, arenas are. I mean, I'm doing okay-ish. It's just, like, it's the teams, man. Like, it's not even, like, the teams itself. It's the RNG of the teams. Like, a lot of times in domination, I just... don't get the right opponents. Because, like, I can go through an old school. I can go through an old school and turn on everybody. Use 20 tickets and barely be in the top 10 just because I didn't get that really good, like, combination of opponents. And it's like, You want the Gentleman, so... not enough points. Yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna go for it this week. I'd like second just because... Wait, wrong one. I mean, I guess realistically it is only 5 cards. It's what, 5 cards and 2 pieces of gear, and... yeah, that's... I mean, we could take third and I wouldn't even care, to be honest. We could take third. I'd much rather we push next week when there's good characters. That's my opinion, though. I'll ask leads. I can go in whenever, personally. Like, even after last week, going in on all those Clem tournaments, I still got a couple. I still got stuff to level, so I'm good regardless. Alright, 20 minutes left on that. I used my free attack in arena and got 100 plus in placements. Oof. Oma, hello. Yeah, that's exactly it, Sickness. There's just not enough points. I can't find the points in arenas a lot of the time. Like, I mean, sure, in endurance, I can just burn tickets. No big deal. But realistically, that's what I'm having to do a lot of times. It's just it used to be that I would carry myself in leagues with my free attacks in domination. These days I have to go all in on endurance arenas to place high to keep my league placement, which is just, it's ass backwards. I know they increased the rewards for coin leagues, but now they shouldn't have changed at all. Save like 13k in 3 months. 4 and now it will take twice as long. From Brazil, hey, no, it's perfectly fine. Language barrier can be a pain. I understand that. I was in All Jokers Elite for War of Champions, and I think there was only like 3 or 4 people that spoke English in the faction. So let's just say I got very good at using Google Translate. Is 6-star Mia usable? I see her in a lot of defense teams at the moment. She doesn't cause me any issues. Not really. I mean, maybe to an extent on an attack team somewhere, but like, Princess is like the easy counter to Mia. Like, literally just, normalize command, rush with Princess, and that Mia's gone. And not rushing and not outlasting, They need to have a translate feature in the game. My issue isn't so much that they need a translate feature, it's that you can't paste. Like, I had to download a whole new keyboard just to have the ability to paste into the game. Although a translate feature would be awesome. Personally, I'd say Mia's okay, but not as good as Pete, so she remained it. Yeah, I mean, I'd kind of agree with that. She's really not as good as Pete. But, yeah. I'm just glad to have Mia. I'm glad to have her. I'm glad to have her as a 5-star for old school arenas because I'm that scumbag, and I'm gonna be glad to have her as a 6-star just because she's cool. There's a teddy bear dabbing on her helmet. That's awesome, right? Like, she's just an awesome looking character as a 6-star. So I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm not gonna be happy to get her. General Lee, what's good, man? Good def now is usually Trader, Pete, Lead, Frost, and Shiva are a third trader. Honestly, I would probably go, like, if I had just spent for all the characters and I had one of every character at this point, as far as S-Class go, I'd be running Amani Lead, Georgia. Amani Lead, Georgia, Trader, Shane, Georgia, Trader, Rick? Yeah. Amani, Georgia, Trader, Shane, Rick. That team would be absolutely disgusting. Trader. Why Rosita? Oh, well. Yeah, okay, never mind. Duh. See, I think Amani is is way better than Jackie. Just the defense with what is it, like 30% bonus HP to start? That's disgusting on a Shane and a Pete. Or I'm sorry, a Shane and a Trader. I mean, any of those really. I mean, a Georgia. My Georgia's gonna have, like, with that HP heal stun weapon. That's like 10k HP when she's maxed out with vet rings and everything. And yeah, in my fact has some. It's that death in my fact really annoying. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I've got enough to run it. Let's see what I have to open. Guesses for the mods? Anybody? Off now. Nice chatting to you. Hopefully see you in war sometime. Alright. I will see you later, Jamie. Thanks for stopping by. It was good talking to you, dude. Any guesses on the gold mods? I think there's a possibility for a couple platinum in some of the mystery mods, but I got a buttload of gold mods. Not even sure how, like, it's mostly from war, but it still seems like a lot. I'm actually gonna go Minerva, just because there's more cards. Attack down HP set. I don't even know what to say to you, Dan, other than why. I'm gonna save that. Wait. Where'd it go? I hate that they move. Oh my god, I understand that they're like timestamped, so it moves to where... But still, that should not be a thing. Ugh. I can honestly say that I have absolutely no clue where 15 of these boxes came from. Oh, wait a minute. Those might be the Onslaught boxes. Yeah, I still don't want to open those yet. God, I can't believe I have 30 of those. That's crazy. Oh man, so much gear. Haven't pulled the Days Resist mod. I pulled the Days Resist mod the day it was, like, that was... I got that the day Days Resist dropped. I was really lucky. And it was a good percentage. It was like 65%. Alright. Bleed resist. Doesn't matter. Ooh, AP drain on HP. Alright, I'll take that. Dan, are you trying to go for the Paragon mod this season? If that was gold. Or platinum, for that matter. When are they gonna update the War Wheel? Probably... I mean, I would say it should be within 2 weeks. Should be. But who knows? Oof. Heard from Lady Geek at the end of June. Okay. Yeah, okay. So. Ooh, alright. HP on death. I'll take stat. I'll take a stat mod. I'll take that combo. Take a stat mod. Keep giving me the stat mods. Alright. I will take them. Oof. I'll take it. I'm getting some decent. Yeah, okay. I'm not mad about most of this. I mean, meh. Oof. Good lord, crit heal reduc. Alright, at least that's a good... Okay. Okay. Eh. Ugh. Okay, I'll take that. Here we go. There we go. HP Grays, okay. HP on, okay. That wasn't bad. I'm not mad about that. I am not mad about that at all. Days Resist, where'd you go? Burn. Okay, so I got a 46.5%, but then I got 54 and a 65% as well. And the 65%'s on my dock. And yeah, let's just say Angel's not an issue with 65% Days Resist. Alright, so where'd that one go? There it is. Oh. Alright. Ugh. Okay. 43.5. Ick. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one too. I've got a 59.5% plat Days Resist. I might actually have another Days plat now that I think about it. Or maybe I scrapped the other one. Nope, it's right here, 64.5. So maybe that's the one that's on my dock. I don't remember. I got a bunch of Days Resist though. I think that's the only one I'm actually going to upgrade right now. I'm going for Lewis in the daily crates. I think he is really good on defense. And I just like him. I like his kit in general. So I'm going for him in the daily crates, and then I'll probably finish off Laupo, because realistically, when it comes down to it, I've already got a really nasty, just disgusting melee defense team. The only problem is that I have to use Gabriel as a leader, and that's not so disgusting. And yeah, so I want to get Laupo just because she's an upgrade to him. As much as I love Gabe, he just can't survive. He can't survive Arab and Priya and Princess. And he just can't. Which is unfortunate, because he would be like the answer to like traders on attack. So Dan, have you played around with Georgia at all yet? I know you got her. How about you, Mr. C, if you're still here? Have you played around with her at all? Trade Gabe for Angel. I mean, I could. Could. I think Laupo's better, though. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think, like, okay, yeah, Angel's exhaust is 200 more, but Laupo does have the exhaust, and although it's not enough to kill an Arav in one rush, it will kill him after two, and I mean, personally, I would think that my team would tank an era, at least one. Like, you would have to, like, rush, command rush, and then hopefully have a kill to rush for the third time in a turn with Narav against my defense team, I'm thinking. So, like, I don't know. I feel like outside of the exhaust, what does Angel add? Ayo, Lockdown, you missed like everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just got done opening like everything. I had a buttload of mods. I had one weapon, which need help if anybody's around. Mr. C, Lockdown, Cygnus, Bloodline, or not Bloodline, you're not in my faction. Yeah, if you guys are around, all hands on deck for crits. I wants to blowtorch. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the, once again, apparently, I'm contemplating streaming on Wednesdays instead of, Fridays, just because I've noticed that it's a lot noisier on Fridays in my neighborhood, realistically, when it comes down to it. Like, but I feel like I've kind of like set this as my day that I'm streaming, and I don't know. I will admit, this is probably the thing that's most tedious to me in the game, is waiting for a shield to drop on territories. It's not even like the actual like attacking or defending or whatever. It's, you know, needing to be around at a specific time. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna ×3 this real quick. You know, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. I'll be that guy. Sorry if anybody... Nope, sorry. Waiting for opponent? Well... Oh well. I find having to build... Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. SR does need something. I mean, I'm hoping that's one of you guys. I mean, it's got to be one of you guys, but I really do feel kind of like a dick for this one. It's kind of a. What do you guys think? What are your guys' opinion on that? Like, obviously, I'm not going to leave this team in here. Once we claim it, I'm going to swap it out, right? But I put it in there to make sure that we captured it. So, am I a dick for that? Because that was you, Sickness. Nice. Nice. Quite nice. I think it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to leave it in there, you know, but especially in this scenario, like, I straight up be honest with people, like, hey, I did it for the stream, you know, like, I know that that doesn't really, people wouldn't necessarily care, but, like, I'm not leaving it in there, and I just want to craft. Sorry. Chad's so OP. He survived it. Ugh, that is what I really hate. All teams engaged. Our region calls dibs in global chat so people aren't fighting over them like crazy. I've been in regions where you called it in global chat. I've been in regions where there was like a dedicated line chat to calling crits. I've been in free-for-all regions. I've been in every type of region as far as crits are concerned, and honestly, I don't really have necessarily a preference. Like, I'm okay with free-for-all as long as it's not like, as long as people aren't trying to hold it. That team right there. So overpowered. 5 F8 Terras. Okay, so weapons, where are you at? Where are you at? I'm gonna reset you. At epic weapon effect. Fast healing, please. Fast healing, please. Come on, Wayland. Okay, okay, okay. To all allies for 1 turn. You know, that's good enough for war. That's good enough for war. I don't have tokens anyway. Do I? Like, I'm out. I'm not out. I could probably reset it, but yeah. I could reset it, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So, for the time being, I'll use that for the weekend. I'm also contemplating, like, if I get 1535 on it, do I leave it and just give it to Arab for attack? Because, like, him having 1535 on attack with Ab slow on attack is probably just as good, if not better, than his natural weapon anyway, even with his natural weapon having his regular third slot and fast healing. Like, I didn't want fast healing on him. I wanted 1535 on him. But now I'm just stuck with a really weird weapon that... I'm not going to say it's not good, but, like... it's just not really an attacking weapon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Do a few raids. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, so... God, I love Ransack. 176% attack buff on Dayu. Will take. Throw some shields up and hit auto. How am I liking Georgia? Man, I love Georgia. She is so just insanely good. We have level ups too? Alright. So much bleed, just ridiculous amounts of it. Ah. Wonder his. Wow, he didn't go double resist? Who gets traitor and doesn't go double resist? What a goon. I was say, at least disarm him. That's unfortunate. Christ almighty. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about that one. You know, I really don't like that this beach ball event is making me do natural raids. Like, I'll fully admit I'm lazy and don't want to do raids on a daily basis. Why are you making me? Oof. That actually helped me, though, to be honest. Because now... I should have done that first. That was a mistake. I'll just wait a turn. Oh. Yeah. I risked it. What? How did I do that much damage? Oh, it's because it's a 6-star. I was like, what? See, Day was one of the tankiest characters in the game, still. That shouldn't have been possible. Why does it go past my food? That's what I don't get. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. And there should be a way that I could get to buy food. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not so bad. There shouldn't be a coin buy the option there, though. That shouldn't be there. How am I out of gear markers? What? Wow, I am. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just do that. I hate that it starts like speeding up after about 100 of them. I'm always just like, no. Although realistically, I probably should actually sell some gear for markers. Keep a few of them just in case. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna start at the bottom. Is that LE? Yeah. Oh. I wish I could trade my gold medals for silvers. Oh my... Seriously? Oh my god. I need those for Clem too. I need 120 of them. $120 of them. Jesus. And I bet it hasn't even... Nope, still got 12 hours left on it. Okay. Did I have anything in here? Pretty sure I didn't, but... Well, that's dumb. That's so dumb. Why not? Trickle, right? Right? That's what I'm telling myself. Christ almighty. You seen the 4th of July event? No, I haven't seen that yet. Gotta love the gear shortage. And that's the thing, like, you see my gear shortage, like, it's not even that bad compared to most people. Most people are in, like, the terrible position of not having, like, the tier 3 and tier 4 gear for 6 stars and S classes. I'm fairly cool on that stuff because I just buy all that every week. And I don't have to use that on my 5 stars. The problem is that I hit 3 million almost every level up, and I do that by leveling my 5 stars. And apparently I just didn't take into consideration the fact that I had been using too many leaders lately, and here we are. And it kind of sucks because, I mean, realistically, I'm looking at I could have Woe by the end of the weekend. And that's strictly because that's how long it would take me to level him, to like max him. Because I can go grab the rest of the cards right now. Like, I can have enough cards to finish him right now. I wasn't expecting them to give us a full-on, full-on 5-star versions of, this Battle Pass Black Market is actually really good. And I wasn't expecting that big of a boost on anybody that quick. Especially not someone I was slow rolling. Well, Cygnus, you need to send some of those on my way, because I have 2, maybe 3, now that I bought that one. Give me some like 20 packs of queens or jacks. laser jacks. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. I will return shortly. Okay, I'm back. Definitely need to do the Queen's map. What am I gonna grab after Lily? I'm honestly really leaning towards grabbing the 1,000 card crates and just going in on Lapo. Because I don't really think I'm gonna have enough for the big crate. And my problem with the big crate is, like, I'm so close to Shiva and, like, a lot of those characters already. I'm really close to a lot of those characters. So I'd be like, it would push me, like, halfway to my next one. And that's not, I'm not going to waste 5,000 cards. I might just hold on and see what I actually have at the end of the event. Like how many Royal Flushes I actually have. And then decide from there. How about you? What are you going? What are you guys going after for this cards event? Might just grab lots more cans so I never have to think about it again. I mean, that might not be a bad way to go, to be honest, because qualifiers and walk drained me, like, real bad. I got under 50 cans for the first time in, like, ever. I just slipped below the 1,000 cards to get peak. That's been a long... Yeah, but you've been... I mean, obviously you've been slow rolling him. He's still relevant. That's the good thing about that is, like... Pete got worse for a time, but now he's getting back to having the support he needs to be a legitimate leader in his own right. So that's helping him. Like, at least you're not just getting him now and he's completely useless. I know a lot of people say he is, but it's not true. It's not. Really hoping for some queen drops here. If I could get a 20 pack of queens here, that would actually be beautiful. What have you been taking your peak cards from, Cygnus? Have you just been taking them from the dailies, or... He's not in war crates anymore. You said you just went under 1,000 cards, so, like... Where are you taking him from? Are you taking him from... like... arenas and stuff as well, or what? Just sat in my chair in my garden forgetting it had recently from my buddies. Yeah, I know that feeling. I grew up in Florida and chairs are always wet outside, and I've done that more than once. The worst ones are the wood benches when they, you know, they'll just hold water for so long and you won't realize it's still wet until you've been sitting there for 15 minutes and then it starts to soak through and it's like, oh. 20 pack of queens, please. Nope. Nope. I know aces can drop from here, but I've yet to see them. am I getting a join button? I got to get to 1,000 subscribers before I can be monetized. So I need about 465 more. I've already got the required watch time. I just don't have the subscribers, and my real life has been just super busy for the past couple months. I haven't been really... I mean, you guys, I haven't really been posting videos. I've just been doing my streams, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy. I need to get back into actually creating content, though. I think I'm going to do a video on my Rallydo team once I get Georgia maxed out. Just to kind of showcase her. Maybe make a Lily video. I've got a couple things in mind. It's just a matter of finding the time to actually say, okay, I've got 2-3 hours to sit in front of a computer editing stuff. Well, recording the actual film and then editing it. Most of the time before work, I'm doing stuff around the house, doing chores, taking care of kids, and then after work, everyone's asleep. I don't know. I like to record my videos during the day. That way I don't feel like I have to worry about waking anyone up or anything. Alright, last try. 20 pack of queens. You gotta will it. Come on, queens. Come on, queens. I did... Okay. I'm not mad about that. I'm actually gonna not run the Jax map because of that. Because... what's that put me at? I need 3 Jacks and 28 queens. So yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to my cards until the next one, which is in how long? Probably like 2 hours. So at 3 o'clock. Should probably start a YGL. Okay. I guess I gotta find a YGL real quick. Hey, World Can, I'll take it. Did you guys see the towers for war this weekend? There's 30% attack to tough characters when attacking camps and strongholds. So, Priya, Princess, Mercer getting that big boy boost. And then strong characters have a 30% defense tower. So Georgia Dayu man. My Georgia's legitimately gonna have probably like 12k defense. If like when we get that tower. 50 coins, please. Oh, no coins. YGO? Still no YGO. Okay. There it is. Who do I want to throw in there? Throw Clem in there. I'm going to hold on to that till next week. Who do I need to finish up? Where's my other Shiva? I think my other Shiva's actually, that's a good idea. My other Shiva. Like level 58 or something like that. Maybe lower? I don't know. How am I missing a big blue cat? Okay, there she is. Okay. Rosita, maybe? All right. So what do you all think of Shane? Anybody gonna pull for him? Personally, I think he's an amazing long-term character. Like, I think he's real good as a long-term. No, 40s are definitely not worth it unless it's on a returning. Like, you need to do, I mean, like, you could go back and watch my 40 pull for Alpha. It is the only 40 pull I've done in the S-Class era, and I've only done one other 40 pull. Actually, I've never done another 40 pull. I've done multiple 10, like, I think I did, like, 5-10 pulls in a row once. But I only ended up with 600 cards on a 40 pull for Alpha. Like, I ended up with 900 total, but I also bought the $100 coin pack that came with 250 of her cards. So, yeah, I only got 600. And that's not good. As to where if I would have spent, you know, just decided, hey, I'm going to do the full 100, you know, you get the guaranteed. And at least I wouldn't hate myself. Like, I kind of hated myself after doing that one, I'm I felt really bad about that. Like, I got like nothing. And to be fair, I mean, it was basically one of my birthday presents. I was, my birthday present to myself this year was just saying, all right, I'm going to spend a couple $100 on the game. I was like, I'm going to do this 40 pull for alpha, and I'm going to, buy some coins for war champions and whatnot. I really wish I wouldn't have done that 40 pull, though. He's OP if put in the correct... Yeah, he's definitely... I mean, I think even in just, like, a lot of regular teams, like, you don't necessarily need Trader. You don't need... Like, I could put Shane in my Pete team, and I would think it would get, like, instantly better. And I don't have... I mean, my Pete team is only... It's what? Pete, Frost, Princess... Mercer, Angel, and I would probably trade Angel for Shane. And yeah, I still think that would make my team just bonkers. Bloodline, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it, sir. How is your I guess it would be afternoon for you. How's your afternoon going? So hot this evening. Yeah. I know that kind of hot, that kind of heat, man. I was talking to Lockdown the other day, and you know me, like, I live in Phoenix, and, like, pure numbers wise, it is the hottest. It's probably the hottest place in America on a like daily average basis. Because not only is it in Arizona in the middle of the desert, but Phoenix itself is in like a giant crater. So like the heat just like bounces off the mountains, and it's probably like an extra 10 degrees, inside the crater as it is outside. And he was talking about how hot it was, and me and him were just kind of going back and forth at DM. I was like, I don't want to hear it. It's 120 degrees here. He's like, yeah, but the humidity. And we worked out the math that it's probably close to like, in Fahrenheit, it's like 95, there it's like 95 degrees, 95% humidity. And that's when I just kind of shook my head and I was like, okay, you know what? That's Florida weather. 95. And I would rather have the 120 degree heat, like pure heat of Arizona, because at least here I go in the shade and it actually does feel like cooler. Like you get significantly cooler, as to where in Florida don't care about the heat. Florida don't care if you go stood behind a building, if you went and stood underneath a tree. That humidity, it does not matter. See, and that's funny. You're saying, wow, I don't know how you guys deal with the heat and humidity in the U.S. It's different. It's different for the most part. The people I really feel bad for are the people in like western Texas, because not only do they have like the pure heat of Arizona, but they've also got a lot of humidity from the Pacific Ocean. And oh man, that's gotta suck. Like, I grew up with it though, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in Florida, so it was one of those things where if you don't want to deal with the heat and the humidity, you just don't want to go outside. And that was never me. I was always active as a kid, a teenager, early 20s and whatnot. So it's just one of those things. If you want to go outside, if you want to play basketball, you're dealing with heat, you're dealing with humidity. If you want to, go for a bike ride, if you want to go for a walk, if you want to do anything that's not like inside a gym, you're dealing with it. And it's the same here, you know what I mean? Like, it's not quite so bad here because at least once the sun goes down, like, I can go out for a jog at midnight and it's not that bad. Even when it is like 90 degrees in the middle of the night, at least there's no humidity, there's no sun beating down on me, and normally there's a breeze of some sort. So I've just kind of gotten into the habit of doing my workouts at night when it's dark out. Bloodline, you see the cards for next week? Rosita and Gentleman. You gonna be going in on any tournaments, on any solos? I know Lockdown's definitely gonna be going in on Gentleman. I'm pretty sure Mr. C is as well. Yeah, I guess dry heat is fine, but humidity kills it. UK Defo has a lot of humid. Yeah, and that's how it was in Florida. That's exactly how it was in Florida. You had 9 months of 90 degrees, 90% humidity. You can count on the fact that you're going to have some sort of shower every day between the hours of like 1 and 4 p.m. and which really sucks because that's that midday heat and it's just in time to make everything humid again, and it's for 9 months every year. There's no escaping it. That's one of the I can honestly say it's one of the biggest reasons I left Florida was I did not want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, I saw the new 4th faction event. Not sure whether 2 Max 6 Star Traders are better than 1 S class. I mean, for defense, 1 S class is definitely better. Couldn't sleep lats. Yeah, I've had that. See, and it's bad for you guys because most people in UK don't have any sort of central air, do they? So Yeah, that's rough. That's rough because I remember the one year where my AC was out for the majority of the summer, and it was just unbearable. That's probably the best word for it. You're just, like you said, something as simple as going to sleep becomes difficult. You're irritable all the time because of it. It's just, people wonder why all the crazy stuff happens. Like, people make, I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in America, people make jokes about like the crazy Florida people. I really have a theory that it's the humidity, it's the heat that does it to you. It literally can drive you crazy. Window, aircon, complete bug fest. Ugh. See, and I mean, there again, I know that as well because, well, Everglades, Florida, the whole state is a swamp basically. It's either a swamp or orange groves. Either way, you're dealing with a lot of bugs. See, but Bloodline, having a window unit is better than nothing, I would think. Like you can get window units that work fairly well. But having nothing and just having to hope and pray for a nice breeze, that sucks. That's where you're just at the mercy of Mother Nature, and she normally doesn't want to help you out. We're getting some minor venomous spiders now too, which completely creeps me out. At least I'm not going to be eaten by a huge snake or gator. Yeah. So, here's a funny one. Here's a funny story. So, growing up, I lived about maybe about 90 minutes away, 75, 90 minutes away from my grandma and grandpa. And I used to love hanging out with my grandpa. Taught me to fish, taught me to, play dart, shoot pool, play darts, just everything. Like, my grandpa was awesome. And he lived out right by this big old lake, and we used to go out fishing on the dock of this lake at night. One night we're walking out on this dock, and I just hear it sounded like just a really loud cat hissing. And my grandpa was walking in front of me. He just turns around, and literally I was probably 12 or 13 at the time. I wasn't just, I was maybe, 5 feet tall, 4 or 5 feet tall, 4.5, 5 feet tall. And I swear he picked me up like he turned around, started to run, picked me up like I was a ragdoll. And I didn't know till we got back to the cart that, he almost stepped on he was about half an inch away from stepping on an alligator because it was just sitting on the dock, minding its own business, and it was dark on the dock because it was middle of the night, and he almost stepped on an alligator, snatched me right up, ran off the dock, jumped in the cart, drove away. I didn't know what was going on, so we were halfway back to the house. funny thing about it is I never really worried about the gators when I was out there. It was always the black panthers that were in the it was the black panthers that were in the swamps that were right there adjacent to the lake that I always worried about, because there was a bit of a inlet where like you could get your boats in, but it was probably only a 15 or 20 foot inlet, like wide. And although it didn't happen often, panthers could get across that little inlet and just be on the side where the docks were. Because I saw it one night. I was riding out to the docks, just bored, riding around, and I went out to the dock and I saw him off underneath one of the lamps, one of the street lamps. Turned around real quick, hard pass. Now, I will say the giant snakes you don't really so much need to worry about unless you're actually in the swamp. Like, pythons aren't normally going to come out of the swamp to come after a human. But yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff in Florida that can just kill you, make you go bye-bye, and nobody knows what happens. And as far as like the ocean goes, a lot of people worry about sharks. I've been about 6 feet away from a shark when I was scuba diving, and it didn't pay me no kind of mind, really. That being said, jellyfish, I've been stung by a jellyfish twice. That was one of the worst pains in my life. Being, I want to say one of the times I was swimming across a channel, and I was still probably maybe 500 yards away from shore at the closest, and I got stung on the leg by a jellyfish. Making it back, like fighting against current, swimming through that, was one of the most difficult things in my life. Because the pain saps your energy, and then fighting against the current of an ocean, and I mean, I'm an amazing swimmer growing up down there, and I'm a certified scuba diver. Like, I grew up in the water, and I'd be more scared of a jellyfish than a shark any day. Headset died. That's what it was. Alright, let me grab the other one. Sorry for that. Okay. Zombies. Man, I really don't want to sit here burning cans on this. I will, however, burn cans on survivors. When I think about Wang Fan defense, I think he is extremely annoying and one of the better tunes from like the first batch of S classes. I think he's really good. He will definitely, like, eventually he will take you down. Unless you have some sort of bleed cleanse. Oh, come on. What S-Class tune y'all going for next? I finally got Frost. Not sure where to use him yet. Langfa is close, but lagging on Tough Gear now. I mean, I'm working on, like, I was saying I'm in a weird position where, aw, really? Whatever, that happens. I'm in a weird position where I am, like, I'm actually gonna go do this now. No. Where is it? Here it is. So I need 5 of these. So I need 100 glow cards and well, I guess I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna be getting Guo next, because I do have 2 of him. I've got, where the hell is he? Yeah, so I got 2 of them. I just need to finish them off. So I've realistically, I've got Guo. Beach ball roadmap worth doing. I'm skipping it and going for the stash. Actually, I do have some stash opens I can do. I think, and that's why, the cans. I need the cans. I could use the trainers. This stuff up here I don't really want, but like 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 9, 1, 2, and then I just pulled the 3. I'm actually okay with these. I wish there was just more of that gear instead of like the food. I wish it was just shirts and gloves. The gear marker, I kind of wish that was just shirts and gloves. I would have been okay with that. Or I would have been happier with that. Honestly, same with the tokens. Shirts and gloves. Give me shirts and gloves instead of these. But outside of that, boom, 3 school bags. That's actually really useful. As opposed to, I don't know. I'd rather take my little bits of stuff than be able to get like 2 or 4K armory tokens, which is basically what I'd be able to turn it into. 6 walkie-talkies, yeah. Perfectly fine with that. I need 5-star gear. Food. I mean, I don't want that, but, you know, whatever, right? It's okay, but kind of taxing on time. Yeah, I skipped it. I'd rather go for the stash. I've heard that it's not bad. I guess it just depends on, do you want to choose your trainers, or, you know, what do you want to do? I do need to farm some, well, let me dump these before I go farm them. I don't like that it starts off here on the conversion screen. I want it to start off on the courses screen. That really kind of annoys me. Not gonna lie. Kinda don't like that, but it's a minimal thing, I suppose. So what are you all going for with the cards? Are you just hoping to get Lily, and like, are you guys thinking you're going to get extra royal flushes, or because you're guaranteed enough of the aces just from hand-ins to get Lily? And I would honestly suggest that everybody does, personally. I don't think she's bad. But I'm curious what everybody's going to go for after that, because I really kind of like the idea of just being able to finish off Lao Po, and because I've been working on Lao Po slowly, just kind of slow rolling her with daily crates, but then she keeps getting pushed back. She got pushed back by Raulito, and then she got pushed back by Lewis, and I'm sure by the time I'm done with Lewis, she's going to get pushed back by whoever's next. And I do want her, so being able to just grab 4K of her cards and finish her off doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oops. Almost got the 10K cards for Lily, just need a couple more days to hand in some jacks, queens for 20 more aces. After that, I'm going ham on the king hand-ins for stash pulls, exchanges. Yeah, I already did all my king hand-ins. You can only trade in kings for the tokens for the wheel. And you can only do it 10 times. Like, I already did all my king hand-ins, and I still had like 300 kings left. Which is kind of bogus, because unless I get like 5 more royal flushes, which even if I do, there's still 2 weeks left of the event, I'm going to have like 1,000 kings left over with nothing to do with them. I haven't even started working on the trade-ins for jacks, queens into aces yet, though. I just figure I'll win another tournament or two, or come top 10 a couple more times or something. I came top 10 in yesterday's level up just to get an extra 25 aces. We're going to get an extra 5 or 10 aces here from faction level up. Yeah, 13 and 18. Mr. C, why did you put 9 vet ring levels into Gator? If you're still here, why'd you do that, bruh? Like, don't get me wrong, I put A level into Gator and A level into Kenny, but that was just to make them easier to find in my roster. Like, you legitimately leveled that dude up. I know we make the joke that Gator's OP, but you do not need to put vet rigs into him, bro. I got aces from one tourney. It's definitely tough to get win tourneys, though. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I guess I'm kind of in a weird position where I spent 2 months, for the most part, just saving my resources. Like, instead of putting up 7 million every faction level up and, you know, all that, I was putting up my 3 million and stopping. There were like, I think there were 2 times where I put up like 5 million, but that's because we were actually pushing for first, and that 2 million made the difference. Uh, but yeah, I wasn't putting up 7 million every faction level up there for like 2 months. So I saw they messed up and put Clem as the top reward last week, and I was just like, yeah, sorry guys, all that stuff I've been saving for the faction is getting used this week. Which, to be fair, it wasn't all of it. I still got 6-star. I still got Lee at tier 4 level 1. I've got a couple other characters that I could tier up, and I got a bunch of 5 stars at tier 4 level 1, but I definitely used a lot of those resources I was saving. But at the same time, I got like 65% of her as an S class last week, so I'd say it was worth it. God, it should not start on the conversion screen. Like, I get it, they want people to know where it is, but I don't think that they get that people don't necessarily want, like, they want to be able to do what they've been doing. And what they've been doing is going to the training grounds and just adding your survivors in, not having to click to a different thing. And the worst part about it is, like, where it sits is in a terrible spot. Like, you would normally, like, if you want to, like, go next, it's down here. But on this screen, it's select and deselect all, and that is dangerous as hell. Like, this button should not exist. This button is very dangerous. And if it hasn't already happened, it's going to, where somebody, like, converts their entire roster. Like, somebody's going to be drunk and do this. When farming the last stage of the card roadmap, would you say it's better to rerun it fully with a drop leader, or just use the salvage tokens and get lucky? No way to really know. I've been running it just because my salvage token situation isn't great. I normally use up quite a bit of them during war. And just throughout the week I use them. You know, like, I'll be at work and I'll notice that I'm close to, you know, I go to take a 5-minute break and I notice I'm close to full energy, and I'll just use a couple of them real quick to use it, so that way I don't sit there with full energy. but I don't get this either. Like, I need to watch. I know Lockdown posted a video about this, the diamond tokens just before, like, right as I was starting my stream up. I even messaged him. I was like, you would drop that right as I'm streaming. It's like, sorry, bruh. I need to watch that, though, because I haven't really looked into this and the conversion ratio and is it worth it, all that. I don't know. So I still got 1,500 of these battle pass tokens. I mean, I'm going to definitely end up picking up that Rosita right here, and realistically, I'll probably just spend the rest on these Rosita cards. I probably won't bother going for Rick just because they're so much more expensive. Yeah, by the way, Bloodline. I think it was Bloodline. Yeah, you might want to just go ahead and do these. Like, trade those in. Like, don't worry about being like, oh, what if I don't have enough kings at the end? Because I already did all 10 of mine, and I'm still sitting on 333 of my kings. You can only trade in 250 of your kings, and you said you got 500, so unless you actually think you're going to get more than 5 royal flushes, which even if you do, you still got 2 weeks worth of kings coming in milestones. So, like, you could just do that now if you wanted. Honestly, I think the harder ones to trade in are going to be these. I realistically might get at least one trade from the aces, because I don't know if I'm going to get enough queens and jacks to get. I mean, I'm sitting on, what, 100 aces right now before I've even done my turn-ins. So, I mean, I'm looking at the potential for a minimum of 4 more royal flushes. Sly! I was wondering if you'd show up. I was even thinking, I was like, man, I wonder where Sly's at. And then I was like, oh yeah, he's probably drunk on the beach. Just use 5 cans on the cards roadmap with gold salvage tokens. All 10s of spades apart from 1 time queen. I'll do 5 cans running the map manually. Can you leave and see what I get? Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you're guaranteed card drops. And as like the percentages are just so small on the queens and jacks. To be honest, Dan, I was thinking about going for this box as well. I'm not gonna lie, I was really thinking about taking maybe like 2 of these, get like 2,000 Laupo cards, and then try and get, like, rather than spending 300 on that, I would almost rather just take 2K Laupo cards and a bunch of gear. Who do we got? Let me... I mean, I'm in 1B, so we've got, like... I know we've got Darlington, so 38 degrees is there. I know we've got... Lee? I want to say, or somebody... I can't remember. I think we got... Faction-wise, I think we got 38 degrees, Dirty 30... I can't remember. Go for the war cans. That's what Dan said too. He said go for the war cans. I mean, that's not bad actually for 100. I mean, I could do like 10 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these, or 2 of these. That could be good. 100 cans, enough Tier 4 gear for one S-Class, and 20% LAPO. Diamond token. That's just, I can't believe they had the balls to do this. Heal reduction resist. Come on now. All right. How's your week? How's your war going though, Sly? Or your not your war, your vacation. You all see where my head's at. I'm ready to war. How's your vacation going though? Are you hungover again? You've been. I should have streamed Blitz. What was I doing? Oh, I had the girls Monday, and they were just super crab. The 2-year-old was super pissy. The 2-year-old was super pissy, and it was just one of those things where I was having to go see why the hell she was throwing a fit every 5 minutes. And being a responsible parent sucks sometimes, but I love those girls, so it's alright. That being said, I am going to be streaming War tomorrow. I gotta go to work here in about an hour and a half. And then I get off, and I'll probably war a little bit tonight. And I know Lockdown said that he was going to be streaming 7 or 8 a.m. my time. So I was thinking I might, assuming that he doesn't stream for 6 to 8 hours, if he's still streaming at my normal stream time tomorrow, which would be 2.5 hours ago. So I mean it's 11 o'clock Pacific, but for wherever you are, it would be whatever time it was 2.5 hours ago. If he's done streaming by then, I'll just pick up where he left off and I'll start streaming. If he's still streaming, I'm not dumb enough to fight for his viewers, so I'll wait until he's done and then just, start streaming then. Miss warring with my Walkers fam, but my Beach fam comes first. Miss fights against SMA. Okay. Did anyone else go for Trader when he first come out? I've never done a hundo for any other tune, but I noticed so many other people didn't bother going for him. I mean, I would have if I had it. Vacation's great. Burn AF, but drunker day and night. Yeah, I remember those days, Sly. I do. I definitely do. To be honest, that still kind of sounds like me and my cousin get together. He said, everyone I know. Well, yeah, Sly, everyone you know. Don't most people in Walkers have at least 1 S-Class and 2 6-star traders, though, Sly? At this point, most of them should probably have just 2 S-Class traders, because he redropped. There's definitely a lot of people in Hall that have him, though. There's a lot of people from Road Bums, because we got Road Bums here, so a lot of them have him. Zan has a mini here, so I know Zan has him. 12 traders per walker, duh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that sounds about right, though. With all the actual single pulls you guys did, like, I would totally believe that the majority of you guys have a minimum of one S-Class trader. And then probably with the number of pulls it took for you to get that trader, you probably got about 6 more. Like, I'm not... 12 seems a bit outlandish, but it could also be that y'all just had to finish up your second S-Class and pulled 6 more 6-star, 5-star traders. I'm concerned not in a position to do a hundred on a regular basis. Actually did 4 12-hour shifts to get the extra cash and felt like treating myself. Hey, that's the way to do it, though. I mean, I can't lie. I've been picking up some extra hours myself to spend on the game. Like, I've been buying the I think it's great that Trader's back for people who missed him before. I mean, I think it's terrible that Trader exists, but he's not good for the game. He's not good for the game. But it is what it is. He's here. They just need, they really need, my big thing at this point is, okay, I understand he's here. I understand you're not going to nerf him. I understand that I need to deal with it. The thing that Scopely needs to understand is that his weapon is broken, like is actually bugged, and does need to be fixed. That's where I'm at, is that, like, you want to sell these overpowered characters, that's fine, but don't let them come out with a bug and then don't let them come out with the bug and then, like, not fix it immediately. I mean, hell, I know you remember Sly. I know you remember Nerf Shown. I know you remember Nerf Shown. I mean, what happened with her? She got dropped, and then a month later, it was 2 weeks or a month later, like they dropped her on a war weekend. They re-released her 2 or 4 weeks later, also on another war weekend, and then immediately following war on Monday, they didn't nerf her, you know, they fixed her, but the problem was so severe that, I mean, like, what you were, okay, so you were free to play for Nerf Shown, and I can believe it, but my point is that you remember it, though, and she was, like, her rush says do 2 attacks of 350% damage for 750% total, and, you know, the rest of her kit, disarm with the confused weapon and whatnot. But she was broken, and she was doing 2 attacks of 750% damage for 1500 total. So her rush was actually doing twice as much damage as it was actually supposed to do. She actually was bugged. And immediately after that war, they fixed her, and that was one of the biggest refund waves in, like, the history of the game, because people were pissed. And I will say it was super shady, because they released her like that, and they knew it was an issue. It was reported, and they re-released her, and then immediately after her promo was over, they fixed her. That's where the shadiness comes in. And I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of, as much as I don't want to see any sort of mass refund happen in this game, because it's bad for that's bad for the game in my opinion as well. Mass refunds are terrible for the game. But I kind of feel like maybe they're about to fix Trader's weapon, because at the moment it's not a 2-turn infection, it's only a 1-turn infection, and it's supposed to be 2. And if they fix it, I'm afraid that I'm afraid that there's going to be mass refunds if they fix it. But B, I'm more afraid that they're not going to fix it because they're afraid of mass refunds. Like, that's actually worse, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather have it be fixed and then have them recoup the money somewhere else because of refunds than to just have to deal with somebody broken. But it's a catch-22 because neither one of those options are good, right? Like, both of those, I think we can all agree, both of those options are bad. But that's where we are, you know? Okay, 170. I'm gonna finish off whatever SR energy I have, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day and start getting ready for work. And I'm hungry. I need some, put some food in my belly before I go do a 9-10 hour shift. They'll just create someone better than Trader. I mean, the problem with that is, the problem with that is, like, you say that, but, like, think back to Zachary. That's probably the closest comparison. They never really, like, they never really made a better character. I mean, like, they made Doc, sure, but Doc isn't like Zack. Doc is just kind of a standalone, sure. But, like, I don't really think they, like, once they made Zack, they didn't really make a better character than him. They just... I don't know. They just kind of had to kill the era. That's what I'm worried about, is, like, what are Gen 2 S-classes going to look like? Like, how much more stats? Having seafood tonight for dinner. I'll have a drink for you, too. Nice. Always, Sly. By the way, didn't you play UT99 back in the day? Did you, buddy? I don't believe... Yeah. Sly's OG Morgan, and I know that because Morgan was the first place I went to after region transfers first opened. I almost had him too. I still regret that one, Sly. We had you, that was back when Serb was still leader, and back when we were still just TWD, The Walking Dead. Serb was still leader, and I was the co-lead, and you were... I was trying to get you in. But you ended up going with... who did you join in Morgan? It was... Oh, man. What faction was that? I want to say it started with a V or something, but... Legacy. Yeah, that was it. You went to Legacy. Yep. And then Serb ended up there with you. Because that's when he handed me the reins and was just like, look, man, I'm done. I don't want to be lead anymore. And I was just like, alright, go hang out with whales. So I have a question for everybody. I know a lot of people have that. Wait. I know a lot of people have that Aiko sniper rifle, the one that my Magna right here is using. But you guys have it as a 5-star, and I know a lot of people say they were like forced to like they were forced to create that weapon during like the intro or whatever. I don't have that weapon 5-star. I was never forced to create that weapon, and I still don't understand like why people were forced to 5-star it. Did that happen to you guys? Because it didn't happen to me. But like I see everybody has that weapon, and I don't know why. We should make a YouTube faction for Laughed all the regulars and see where it goes. Could be fun. If and when I retire, I want to stream really bad. But if you've retired, what are you going to stream though? It happened to you, waste of armor tokens. Yeah, it didn't happen to me. Because I was helping my lady with some team builds the other day, and I saw she had it, and I was like, why the hell did you 5-star this? She was like, the game made me. And I remember Link making a video about what to do with that weapon after everything, and I was like, wait a minute, so that actually happened? That wasn't just her being, like, making a huge mistake? Retired from the top spin. Okay. Well, why can't you do that? You got the 5-star weapon from... Yeah, see, I did not get that 5-star weapon from the tutorial. Maybe it's just because, like, I was in beta, and, like, I had already gone through it, but... Tutorials, I always thought were region-specific. So, I don't know. So yeah, Sly, how come you can't spend until you retire? Is it just because you don't want to be giving away secrets? Can't afford to give away them trade secrets? That's weird. I wonder why I didn't get that weapon. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I didn't waste the tokens, but inside check, you wouldn't want to put walkers at disadvantage. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll give you that one. It's pretty bad. I've lost 3 craft chances. Yeah, that sucks. And the thing is, that actually wouldn't be a half-bad gun to have as a 5-star if you got those first 3 upgrades on it. Because I've actually crafted 2 of those specifically, like, for my attack or defense teams. Or even what was it? I want to say I crafted one of them for crit, one of them with crit for Mr. Jones. If it didn't cost, and that's another thing. If it wouldn't have cost you tokens, it would have been okay because it would have just been a free 5-star weapon. You can do your crafts as you so choose, and it can just be like your starter weapon to get used to the 5-star bit. But forcing you to spend 50,000 armory tokens on a subpar weapon, that's like the definition of feels bad, man. Okay. Alright, guys. It's that time. I'm going to leave my stream here. Thank you all for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow for the war stream. Like I said, it'll be, assuming that Locke is done streaming by my normal time, which would be like 3 hours ago tomorrow. I'll start streaming at my normal time. If he's still going, I'll just start stream. I'll set up my stream like 10 minutes before he's about to be done, and I'll just pick up where he leaves off. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, guys, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.